Hey, it's Emily. I'm so excited to tell you about a new challenge I created just for you, and that's Habit Loop Bootcamp. Yes, you heard me right. Habit Loop Bootcamp. Habit loops are the key to taking action with your habits, and this will kick you in the booty into doing just that. During this 3-day challenge, March 19th through the 21st, I'll give you some exclusive coaching and how to best create your cues, routines, and rewards, of course, from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy. We'll be in a live community where you will build your own custom habit loops, and by the end of the boot camp, you'll be ready to take action and have the confidence to ensure your new healthy habits will stick. I'll also be doing a giveaway to my signature program and one-on-one coaching. Now, if you can't join us live, you will be able to grab the replays in the community, and I'll also be emailing out the videos as well. So I got you covered. Plus, you can also upgrade to get a private podcast feed of all 3 of the trainings and 3 opportunities to be on a Zoom with me and the other VIPs to answer your habit loop questions specifically for you and give you more customized coaching based on your own unique circumstances. I'm so excited for this. Go to bit.ly/habitloop bootcamp to sign up. It's also linked in the show notes for you. I can't wait to help you habit hack your health. I'll see you in Habit Loop Bootcamp. Hey girl, do you wish you could make your healthy habits stick, but life keeps getting in the way? Are you tired of diet culture telling you to shrink yourself when you'd rather just find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and feel and look good in your favorite leggings? Then you're in the right place. Think of this as Atomic Habits for Women. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, millennial mom, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about health and our habits. How do I know? Because I've gone from former chronic dieter to habit hacker through the power of the system that I'm now going to teach you so you can finally stop dieting and just train for life via your habits. Remember, it's not your fault your healthy habits haven't stuck. We just have to do them differently. Are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome back to Habit Hack Your Health. I am so happy you are here, and I love the feedback I'm getting on this Habit Loop Bootcamp series. This has been so fun to dig into. This is one of my favorite habit hacks ever because habit loops help you take action like we talked about last week. So today I wanted to give you another behind the scenes look and really inspire you and kind of get your own wheels turning as far as creating your own habit loops and sharing some habit loops I did for a client. So I work one-on-one with folks and we go super deep into your own food habits, like should you track or not? Are you dealing with emotional eating? Do we need to create some habit loops to get rid of bad habits, right? What kind of workouts are going to work best for you in this season of life that you're in? What mindset habits are specific to you? And of course, some accountability in creating those habit loops and tracking them, and me check in to see if you're doing them as well. If you want to do some higher level habit loop creation, make sure to sign up for Habit Loop Bootcamp. It is linked in the show notes for you. So let's talk about this one client where she is wanting to get more movement in, and her biggest obstacle is motivation. So she's a 27-year-old mom of 2 young girls, ages 1 and 3. She's married and she's a preschool teacher, which is obviously very demanding. I'm always like, God bless kindergarten, preschool, and like middle school teachers. Like, y'all are the real deal. Like, God bless your hearts. And she has a very long commute. So she wakes up at 5:30 and she doesn't get home till 6 in the evening. I work with a lot of teachers because I know you're gone all day. It's a long day, and it's not the type of job where like you work from home and you can like take a lunch break and like go for a walk a lot of times. I know your job is so demanding. So I'm sending you all a great big old hug. So when I work with clients, we do something called a schedule audit where I ask them to send me everything they do in a day. It's a way for me to kind of take a bird's eye view and give them some examples of some habit loops. So this client said she wants to get more movement in. She has some motivation, which I don't blame her. She's for sure not going to be motivated every day because she's in the thick of it, especially having 2 littles as well. So let's go over what her schedule looks like, and I'll give you some examples of the habit loops I created for her as well. So when they do a schedule audit for me, we do an AM, a work block, and then a PM block. So the AM block, she said she wakes up at 5:30, brushes her teeth, uses the bathroom, get dressed. Like, I asked them to give me every single detail because there's so many ways to create habit loops based off of simple little routines you already have in your day. She makes a quick breakfast for herself and her kids. She gets lunch boxes out, puts ice packs in, gets her kiddos up, get them dressed, ready, eat, have coffee, and leave by 6:15. She has an hour drive, and she wants to get there about 15 minutes early. Work 7:30 to 4:30. Very busy. She does have a lunch break at 1, but that's it. Load up the kids at 4:30, give them a snack, and start the drive home. In the evening, her PM block, she tries to start cooking dinner and cleaning at the same time. I hear you, girl. Her husband gets home about 6:30. We eat. She said, I scarf mine down as fast as possible, bathe the kiddos, get them ready for bed, clean up from dinner while they play, put them to bed. Then it's about 8:15ish. She makes lunches for them and herself. I love that she does that the night before. Take a quick shower, get into bed by 9. She tries to spend a little time talking to her husband, but she usually falls right to sleep. Is anyone else like that? You're trying to have like one-on-one time. Just have a conversation with your husband. I'm not even talking about like sexy time. Like you're dead asleep. That's me. That is me. That is me. Or a lot of times I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's the next day. We're tired, y'all. And she's in the thick of it, having real littles and being a preschool teacher. So here's a few habit loops I think would be beneficial for her. And I actually got a follow-up from this client as well, which I'm really excited to share with you as well to tell you how it's going. So her first habit loop is some morning mindset, right? She needs to really take some time for herself. And she's in that car. So her cue is get in the car for your commute to work. Routine, listen to a podcast or book on the way. The reward is her mind is right for the day. I have a feeling, I told her that I have a feeling that she probably already does this, but if her girls are awake while she's driving, you can also find fun songs for them to listen to, like her 3-year-old, and even like a kid's podcast to listen to together for a little extra bonding time as well. This mama needs to listen to, like, you're listening as you're driving right now. Hey girl, hey, to work or coming back from work. But car personal development is such an easy habit hack to able to get that in without it feeling like something extra. Another one, morning movement. So her alarm goes off is the cue. Her workout clothes are laid out the night before. Routine, at home workout. Reward, she has that dopamine effect. She's going to bed at a great time. She's going to bed at 9. So if she can get up 30 minutes early or even just try 15 to 20 minutes of movement, she'll feel so accomplished by the rest of the day, because I know you're so tired, girlfriend, when you get home. If you were to do 15 minutes of workouts, you can find like a free body weight movement focus exercise on YouTube, or if you have dumbbells, use those. Like, I think sometimes we make it too big in our head. Like, well, I'd have to go do like a class, or it needs to be an hour long, like big hard cardio workout. Like, no, grab some weights and work out for just 15 minutes. Something's better than nothing. And lastly, a midday movement or mindset. So she does have a lunch break. So her cue is her actual lunch break. The routine is eat her lunch and either go for a 10 to 15 minute walk or read a fun book for 10 to 15 minutes, right? Not something where she's trying to learn or, do personal development, just something fun. Reward is more movement throughout your day and time for you. So this is tiny. So take your time to eat. I know she's in a hurry in the evenings to eat. I want her to sit down, enjoy her lunch break, do something for her. She can even alternate between walking one day, listening, or reading to a fun book as well. Now, I'm having her track these to see how it's going. I checked in with her after a week and she said, thank you so much for checking in. They have already been really working. I only started incorporating them just this past week, but they have made a huge difference, and I have done them 6 out of 7 days. That's where the tracking's at, y'all. I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and write them down for me personally. They have already been helping me hugely in areas I struggle. Y'all, this wasn't huge. This wasn't big, momentous, like things I asked her to do. These were so tiny. It's making such a difference in her day, especially being the mom of littles and her big commute and being a teacher. We need to make it smaller. And guess what? That compounds over time and that adds up to such a big difference. You can see how great she feels just like after a week, right? So habit loops are where it's at. If you need me to help you, I love working with y'all one-on-one. Make sure to go check out Habit Loop Bootcamp as well. It's linked in the show notes so you can have a little bit extra help from me creating some habit loops. It's totally free unless you want to do some higher level coaching where we give you some more customization. This is my favorite part ever, is like taking a look at your schedules and giving you some habit loops as well. So I hope this inspires you. I hope to see you in Habit Loop Bootcamp, and I'll see you in our next part of Habit Loop Bootcamp, the series. Let's go. Hey girl, real quick before you go, did you know I have a secret podcast where I talk all about why most habit strategies don't work for us women? Spoiler alert, it's not our fault. Visit bit.ly/atomic habits for women. It's linked in the show notes to access my secret podcast series and have your biggest aha moment about why and how women have to do habits differently. And if you love the podcast, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Love and appreciate you, friend. We'll see you next time.